तो मेरे तरफ देखो. Yesterday we had all the calculations about the raw data. Today we are going to enter into the second type of data, and that's what ungrouped frequency distribution or the discrete frequency distribution. And then my question to you is, tell me, what do you mean by ungrouped frequency distribution? It contains what sort of data? बोला कि ungrouped frequency distribution consists of what kind of data? Observations and their frequencies. All right. So take up the question. Start. Calculate the different measures for the following data. Calculate the different measures for the following data. Observations 3, 5, 6, 7, 10. The frequencies being 4, 8, 10, 2, 1. Now, I want your attention. What happens here is that the observations are nothing but x, frequencies are nothing but what? F's. लाईट पडवी तू पडदे लावू लाईट विल तरी दार लावलं म्हणून म्हटलं तर लाईट पडू. So what happens is that the very meaning of this is that 3 occurs 4 times, 5 occurs 8 times, and the total number of observations in the data is going to be what? Capital N. Capital N is sigma f, and tell me sigma f is what? Take total. What is sigma f? 25. Now what happens? The observation that occurs largest number of times is most important. Okay? So 6 is most important because that is most the frequently occurring observation. 10 एक ही बार आता है तो इसका वेटेज कम है, इसका इम्पोर्टेंस कम है. And if I try to understand, frequency is also called the weight. What do you mean by weight? Importance. तो ज़्यादा बार होता है उसका इम्पोर्टेंस ज़्यादा होता है, जो कम बार होता है उसका इम्पोर्टेंस कम होता है, और जो तुमसे होता ही नहीं है उसका तुम्हारे लिए कोई इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं बर का. तो ये 3 occurs 4 times. The frequencies are nothing but the weights, and therefore these observations are the different frequencies. In that case, what do I do? See the method. Basic formula for arithmetic mean is what? It is take total upon n of x. But when the frequencies are given, we have a small little modification in that. What we do is inside the sigma we multiply by f. So it will become fx. And small n is replaced by capital N, where capital N means sigma f. Barga. However, try to understand this frequency is nothing but the weight. So this same formula can be written as summation wx, that divided by summation w, that divided by sigma f, but f means w. So कभी कभी क्या होता है कि they instead of using the letter f frequency, they may use the letter w. तो इंडेक्स नंबर में अगर आपको थोड़ा फार याद है, चांस कम है पर है, तो फिर CLI was equal to sigma IW upon sigma W. तो ये वो फॉर्मूला है. समझा क्या तुमको? काही नाही, आम्हाला काही येत नाही म्हणून. तर सिग्मा fx अपॉन कैपिटल N, तो क्या मॉडिफिकेशन करना है सिग्मा के अंदर? The modification that we do is that inside sigma multiply by f. Inside sigma we multiply by f and replace small n by capital N, and capital N means sigma f. तो अभी मेरे को बोलो कि तुमको कौन सा कॉलम बनाना पड़ेगा, fx, and therefore we need to make a column of fx. So what it means is that this is 4 into 3 equal to m plus 8 into 5 is equal to m plus. जब भी कॉलम का टोटल चाहिए तो मेमोरी प्लस का यूज करो and then you will get summation fx. तो करो बाळांनो. Go get it. Summation fx is what? How much is summation fx? 136. And as such, this x bar will be equal to 136 divided by 25. So now what is that? 5.4. So 5.4 is the arithmetic mean approximately. Yes or no? मग अभी मेरे तरफ देखो और बोलो कि टेल मी हाउ डू वी फाइंड द मोड. ऑब्वियसली मोड इज एन ऑब्जर्वेशन having the maximum frequency. But tell me which observation has the maximum frequency. In our example 6 has the maximum frequency, therefore mode is equal to 6. ये एक चैप्टर ऐसा है कि जिसे इंटेलिजेंस लगता नहीं है. थोड़ी थेरी का कंटेंट ज़्यादा है, वो ठीक है, वो थेरी हम प्रिपेयर करेंगे, लेकिन इंटेलिजेंस की ज़रूरत नहीं है, और वो भी 20 मार्क्स को देने वाला है. दैट इज हाउ द इम्पॉर्टेंट दिस चैप्टर इज. इसलिए हम उसे पूरा करेंगे और फिर बार बार प्रैक्टिस करेंगे. ये एक चैप्टर ऐसा है कि जो आपको पासिंग की और पासिंग के नज़दीक लेके जाएगा. समझा? अभी ये मीडियन और क्वार्टाइल और डिसाइल की प्रोसीजर देखो. What happens that you have got these data, you have got these data, and then what do I do in order to understand how to compute the median and quartile and decile and percentile? What I do is I find the cumulative frequencies. Tell me what are the cumulative frequencies. बोला कि 4. 4 plus 8 is 12 plus 10 is 22 plus 2 is 24 plus 1 is 25. Now what I will do is observation number, and then inside the bracket I will write that observation. यहाँ की cumulative frequency कितनी है? 4. Then observation number 1 to 4, that observation is 3. ये observation. Then 5th से लेकर 12 तक, क्योंकि इसकी क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी 12 है, तो 5th से लेकर 12 तक दैट ऑब्जर्वेशन इज 5. 13 to 22 दैट ऑब्जर्वेशन इज 6. देन 23rd to 24th दैट ऑब्जर्वेशन इज 7. एंड 25th to 25th, बराबर ना? दैट 25th to 25th ये एक ही ऑब्जर्वेशन है. 25 to 25 मतलब एक ही ऑब्जर्वेशन होता है. And that observation is what 10. समझा क्या तुमको? What do I do? I find the cumulative frequencies. Once you find the cumulative frequencies, what do we do? बोला ना? We say 1 to 4, 5 to 12, 13 to 22. Then what? 23 to 24. मतलब दो observations, 23, 24. ऐसे दो observations होते हैं. And that observation is what? 7, etc. And then like yesterday, median is equal to, tell me median is equal to what? N plus 1 by 2th observation. Only thing is that instead of small n, now we are going to say what? Capital N. So that is going to be 25 plus 1 that by 2. That means 26 by 2. So 13th observation. Now observation number 13 is in this class, na? ये अरे हो बना ना. So that 13th observation is 6, and therefore this median is going to be 6. Now you will guess and I will write. How would I find Q1? अभी जो कल किया था वही है. बोला Q1. That will be 1 into n1 n plus 1 by 4. That means it will be what? 25 plus 1 and that by 4. 26 by 4. What is that? 6 point. Now 6.5. Now 6.5 का मतलब होता है 6 is complete and 0.5 we are 7th minus 6th. The observation number 6 lies in this class and that observation is 5, and observation number next is also what? 5 only. Same है ना? 6th and 7th, and therefore 6th observation is 5. 0.5. 7th observation is also 5, so 5 minus 5, and therefore 5 plus 0, that happens to be 5. समझा क्या तुमको? Now tell me what about Q2? But Q2 is nothing but what? Median, and that median is 6. Tell me how about Q3? अब तुम करेंगे क्या तुमका तुमका करेंगे क्या? 3 into n plus 1 by 4. करो, come on. Mean हो गया है? Have finished mean? Mode? Yes. तो फिर ये समझा क्या तुमको? Find the cumulative frequencies 1 to 4, then 5 to 12, etc. And then the same procedure like what we did for raw data. Procedure समझो भाई. No, calculation is very simple. हो गया है क्या? Is that over? So tell me Q3 is equal to what? It will be 3 into n plus 1 by 4. That means this is 3 into 26 by 4. Comes to be what? 19.5th observation. Means 19th observation is complete. 0.5. Then we had 20th observation minus 90th observation. No, that's 19th observation and 20th observation. Both are equal to 6 only. Correct now? And therefore this is going to be 6 plus. This is 0.5 into 6 minus 6, which is 0. So 6 plus 0, which is what? 6. I then leave it to you to try and find out D3 and D7, P31. Go find it. हो गया क्या? मतलब तुम मेरे को बोलो कि ये d3 will be equal to what? That will be 3 into n plus 1 by 10. What is that? 3 into 26 by 10. How much is that? 7.8th observation. That means 7th observation is complete. Then 0.8. We are 8 minus 7th. Now 7th observation and 8th observation both are equal to what? 5 only. Correct na? 7th and 8th both are in the same class na? So each of them is what? 5. And therefore this is 5 plus 0.8 into 5 minus 5 which is 0. So 5 plus 0 which is 5. अगर आपको नहीं समझाए तो पूछो, काय माहिती का कि इस नए तरीके से हम कर रहे हैं. Many of you are not aware of this method. Many of you were taught observation having the cumulative frequency first time greater than or equal to n by 2 plus n plus 1 by 2 वगैरह वगैरह. But we are making it short. समझा क्या? तो नहीं समझाए तो नहीं मानो. हाँ, तो फिर अभी D7 कितना आया? आणि P31 कितना आया? 5. Now I leave it to you. आया ना? I leave it to find the geometric mean. Now what happens in the geometric mean here is that it is capital nth root of. What was the basic formula? Small n, nth root. Now it is capital nth root. Now it will be x1 raised to f1, x2 raised to f2, etc. x1 raised to f1, x2 raised to f2, and so on. But generally what happens, this number comes to be too large. Means if you try to find out what 3 raised to 4, 5 raised to 8, this is fine. But when you take the product of all these things, so we just write it because this number comes to be too large. And then generally it is not expected, but you just have to know what the formula is. So how will that go? It is the 25th root of. 25th root of. X1 is what? X1 is what? 3. Therefore, it will be like 3 raised to 4 multiplied by, then what? 5 raised to 8, and like that. Don't try to find out, only that formula can be asked as a theory question, therefore we know it. Calculation will not be expected because that will be too huge number, it goes to infinity. Samjha? So error will be shown. At present, just find out harmonic mean. Now my question is, tell me what is the basic formula for harmonic mean? Tell me what is the basic formula for harmonic mean. And that harmonic mean is equal to n upon summation 1 upon x. But then try to understand now what change is going to be there. Small n is replaced by capital N. And inside the sigma we multiply by f. So it will become f divided by x. क्या किया मैंने? मैंने ऐसा किया कि ये सिग्मा के अंदर I multiply by f and small n is replaced by capital N. So it will become capital N over summation f upon x. समझा क्या तुमको? एक ही एडजस्टमेंट है, सिग्मा के अंदर f से मल्टीप्लाई करो and small n is replaced by capital N. Now what happens is that, listen, now what happens is that you have to make a column. Which column you need to make? Tell me. Which column do you need to make? F upon x, and then take the total. And therefore, all what happens is, I write these data, and then I need to make a column of f divided by x. So tell me, how will you do that? It will be 4 divided by 3 equal to m plus 8 divided by 5 equal to m plus, like that, and take the total. All you have to do is 4 divided by 3 equal to m plus. हार्मोनिक मीन का बेसिक फॉर्मूला है n अपॉन समेशन 1 अपॉन x. But now small n is replaced by capital N inside sigma multiply by f, and we end up with this formula. And then when you open this, it will be summation f upon x. So tell me summation f upon x comes to be what? 4.98, and therefore this is going to be 25 divided by 4.98. So the harmonic mean will come out to be what? 5 point? It's okay, so approximately 5.01. Check. ये हो गया harmonic mean. Is that clear? Over now. Now I come to the measures of dispersion, and then my question to you is, tell me first is what? अभी ये कल का ही रिवीजन है, बाकी कुछ नहीं. What is this? Range. And tell me range is equal to what? Largest minus smallest. How much is largest? Look at the data. What is the largest observation? 10. What is the smallest observation? So 10 minus 3 is what? 7. Then you have coefficient of range. And tell me coefficient of range is what? L minus S over L plus S into 100. So 10 minus 3 over 10 plus 3. That into 100. So go find it. कितनी? 53%. ये परसेंट में आता है कोएफिशिएंट. Then my question is, what is quartile deviation? That is Q3 minus Q1 over 2. And then coefficient of quartile deviation. That coefficient of quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 over Q3 plus Q1, and that into 100. I appeal to all of you that you have got time with you. ये एक चैप्टर एक एक जैसे चैप्टर होता जाएगा, उसको अच्छी तरीके से सिंसियरली फर्स्ट डे से प्रिपेयर करो. अभी से अच्छी तरीके से प्रिपेयर करेंगे तो फिर एग्जाम में टेंशन नहीं आएगा. Fortunately, you have got 1 week extended. So that is 1 week that can play the miracle. So go find it. Q1, Q3 पहले ही निकाला है तुमने. How much is Q3? 6. How much is Q1? 5. That divided by 2. And this is 6 minus 5 over 6 plus 5. That into. That's okay, right now. Over. Over or not. Now I come to the mean deviation. Now you will talk, I will write. Tell me mean deviation about mean. What is that? Mean deviation about mean. What is the formula? What is mean deviation about mean? जब तक तुम बोलेंगे नहीं, जब तक तुम कॉन्फिडेंटली बोलेंगे नहीं, तब तक नहीं होने वाला. X minus x bar, but we take modulus and then we take an average of that. ये हो गया बेसिक फॉर्मूला. लेकिन अब फ्रीक्वेंसीज दिया है तो क्या मॉडिफिकेशन होगा? इनसाइड सिग्मा वी मल्टीप्लाई बाय एफ. So f modulus x minus x bar and small n is replaced by capital N. समझा? Similarly, now tell me what about mean deviation about mode? What about mean deviation about mode? That will now become summation f modulus x minus mode, and that divided by n. And then what about mean deviation about median? What about mean deviation about median? What would it be? That will be summation f modulus x minus median, and that divided by capital N. And by the way, just tell me what was the formula for variance sigma square? It is 1 upon n summation x square minus x bar the square. But now same change will be there, 1 upon capital N inside sigma multiplied by f, so f into x square and minus x bar the square. ये सब मगअप करने की जरूरत नहीं है, एक ही लाइन पे चलता है कि f से मल्टीप्लाई करो इनसाइड सिग्मा and small n is replaced by capital N. So then which all columns we need to make now? F modulus x minus x bar, f modulus x minus mode, f modulus x minus median and f into x square. जिसका जिसका सिग्मा तुमको लगता है उन कॉलम्स को तुम्हें बनाना पड़ेगा, हो ना? तो फिर make a table and do the calculation. So this is x. F. What you want to make is now what? F modulus x minus x bar. F modulus x minus mode. F modulus x minus median and f into x square. Now x bar we have already found. What was x bar? 5.4. Mode was 5 and median was 5 as well, right? Mode is 6 and median 6. ये तुमको पता है, तो how will this go? It will be 4 modulus 3 minus 5.4. So it will become 4 into 2.4. This will be like 8 modulus 5 minus 5.4. So 8 into 0.4. Similarly out here 4 into 3 minus 6. So 4 into 3. करो अभी ये सबका total. This will be summation f modulus x minus x bar, summation f modulus x minus mode, summation f modulus x minus median, and then you have f into x square. पूरे कंसंट्रेशन के साथ करो. I am going to assume that you do not recall anything, in fact you do not know anything, and from the basics we will start. Only thing is that now You have to do it a little quick in the sense you have to increase your speed as well. 2 घंटे में अगर 100 मार्क्स का पेपर करना है तो स्पीड कितना लगता है ये तुम्हें अभी पता है. तो थोड़ा सा फिंगर्स को अपनी उंगलियों को नचाओ. उंगलियों को मतलब एक उंगली को नहीं. हाँ, summation f modulus x minus x bar is equal to what? कितना? यार बोला कि 26.6. What about x minus mod? 26. Then this is also 26 and f into x square. f into x square का मतलब क्या? 4 into 9 like that. 8 into 5 square 25. Mind while it's not the square of the frequency, it is the square of only what? X. So tell me how much is that? f into x square. 794. ऐसा आता है क्या? चेक करो. और फिर यहाँ जब तुम इसको डालेंगे तो तुम्हें मिलेगा आंसर. चेक करो, कैलकुलेशंस को चेक करो. कोई हाँ, ये देखो एक कैलकुलेशन में मिस्टेक होती है तो पूरा पूरा आंसर गया काम से. एक गलती, मार्कों में गलती. $26.6 करेक्ट है क्या? या 24 पॉइंट समथिंग है? मग काय झालं रे? अरे वाह, परत कर, वापिस करो. हमें तो डालो एक 26.6. 26.6 divided by 25. This is 26 divided by 25. This is also 26 divided by 25. And by the way, this is 794. 794 divided by 25 minus x bar is 5.4. So that bracket square. You'll get a variance. हाँ. So tell me 26.6 upon 25 comes to be what? 1 point? 0? Okay. Then 26 over 25. 1.04. This is also 1.04. Variance is what? 30.59. That's okay. So, Abhi, tell me, standard deviation sigma is what? It is root of variance. And root of variance is root of 30.59. So what is that? 5.52. And then finally you have the coefficient of variation. So how much is the coefficient of variation? It will be sigma over x bar into 100. So 5.54, that divided by x bar is what? 5.4. That multiplied by 100. You get an answer you want. हो गया? Is that clear? Now, I consider the third type of data. What is the third type of data? That is group frequency distribution or the continuous frequency distribution. Continuous frequency distribution. But tell me, classes are of two types. What are the two types of classes? Exclusive, inclusive. Exclusive are also called overlapping, and inclusive are also called non-overlapping. But by the way, take up the question 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. And the frequencies being 3, 7, 12, 4, 2. Now, in this group frequency distribution, you just have to first of all watch couple of things, and those things are what? If the classes are of inclusive type, bolo. If the classes are of inclusive type, we need to convert them to exclusive type. Correct, na? The first thing that you have to notice is that inclusive classes should be converted to exclusive classes before doing any calculation. And the second thing is that the x values are the mid values. Mid value is upper limit plus lower limit that divided by 2. X values are the middle values. That is the class marks. That means the class mark represents the class. So if that is true, tell me in our example what is going to be the x values. It will be 0 plus 10 that by 2, which is 5. Similarly 15. Similarly 25. 35. 45. And by the way, tell me capital N is what? Sigma F. How much is that? 28. मतलब एक मिनट जरा मेरे तरफ देखो. Tell me which column we need to make. अगर हमें arithmetic mean निकालना है, अभी सब formulae except mode and median remain the same. What is the basic formula for arithmetic mean? That is take total upon n of x. That is basic formula. But what adjustment do we make now? Summation fx upon capital N. So which column we need to make? Fx, and then take the total. So it will be like 3 into 5 equal to m plus 7 into 15 equal to m plus, and like that you will get summation fx. So karo. Similar work is getting presented again and again. एक बात समझने की कोशिश करो कि देर इज नो शॉर्टकट टू कंप्लीटिंग द चैप्टर. देर इज नो शॉर्टकट टू कंप्लीटिंग द स्टडीज. 15 दिन में पूरा करेंगे, 20 दिन में पूरा करेंगे, एक सब्जेक्ट को ऐसा हो नहीं सकता. पूरा करेंगे मुझे क्या ए कहने का फिर डायरेक्टली जेड कहने का तो हो गया, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. एग्जामिनेशन इज रिगरस. समझा क्या? सो डोंट गेट कैरिड विद दिस लिटिल crazy idea of completing. I'll complete this one subject in 15 days, that one subject in 20 days. ऐसा नहीं होता है. हाँ, tell me what is summation fx? 600 and therefore this is 650. That divided by 28. Now what is that? 20. हाँ, 23.21. लेकिन अभी ये बाकी सब वही रहेंगे, सिर्फ मोड एंड मीडियन आर ए लिटिल डिफरेंट. तो लेट अस वर्क फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विथ व्हाट? मोड. लुक एट मी. लेट्स फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फाइंड आउट हाउ टू प्रोसीड विथ द मोड. नाउ class having maximum frequency. The class having maximum frequency is a modal class. मोड के लिए क्या करेंगे? Class having largest frequency is the modal class. ये थोड़ा सा अलग है मोड और मीडियन, बाकी कहीं नहीं. तो टेल मी विच क्लास हैज द लार्जेस्ट फ्रीक्वेंसी? 20 to 30 therefore is the modal class. And once you know that this is the modal class, then mode is equal to what? That is equal to L plus FM. Anybody knows, remembers? ये स्कूल में भी किया था, ऐसा नहीं कि फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में ही किया था. Mode is equal to what? FM minus F1 over 2FM minus F1 minus F2 into H, where FM is the frequency of modal class, F1 is the frequency of pre-modal class, F2 is the frequency of post-modal class. And ये जो difference है 30 minus 20, that difference is nothing but H, which is what 10. तो अभी और L is the lower limit of that class, so L is 20. And therefore this is 20 plus 12 minus 7 over 2 into 12, that minus 7, that minus 4, that into 10. So go find it. That will be the mode. तो वो हम थ्योरी में कवर करने वाले हैं. If the modal class comes to be the first class, or if the modal class comes to be the last class, then mode cannot be found. Number one. Number two, if you are considering the open end classification, open end means low, you don't know the lower limit of the first class, then you can't find a mode in that case. We are going to write that theory. In fact, that theory is more important than these problems. इतना ही नहीं, सिर्फ अगर सब ऑब्जर्वेशन की फ्रीक्वेंसी सेम है तो मोड कैनॉट बी फाउंड. वी आर गोइंग टू राइट ऑल दिस. कितना है मोड? हाउ मच इज द मोड? 20, 23.84. that happens to be the mode. Okay? Okay, madam. Now, I move on to getting the median, and like median, it will be Q1, Q3, all deciles percentiles will be the same. एक बार समझो बस, बाकी नहीं. And then look at me. What do? I compute the cumulative frequencies. Tell me, what are the cumulative frequencies? Cumulative frequencies 3 plus 7 is 10 plus 12 is 22 plus 4 is 26 plus 2 is 28. एक बार मीडियन समझ गए तो क्वार्टाइल वैसे ही रहता है. क्लास having cumulative frequency first time greater than or equal to n by 2. Now it is not n plus 1 by 2, it is what? N by 2. And mind well, it is not greater than only, it is greater than or equal to. So 28 by 2 will be what? 14. अभी 14 से पहली बार लार्जर क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी कौन सी है? लार्जर और इक्वल? 22. And therefore this class 20 to 30 is the median class. That is the median class. The class, I repeat, having the cumulative frequency first time greater than or equal to n by 2 is the median class. So in our example, 20 to 30 is the median class, and once you know what the median class is, median is equal to L plus, then this is n by 2 minus CF upon F into H. समझने वाली बात यह है कि L is the lower limit and cumulative frequency is the previous cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency is the previous cumulative frequency. So the previous cumulative frequency in our example is 10 and F is the frequency of that class. It is the frequency of that median class. Now frequency of that median class is 12. And therefore if you substitute this equal to 20 plus, now this is going to be what? 28 by 2. That minus previous cumulative frequency is 10 upon its frequency is 12 and width of the class is 10. So it will be 20 plus 14 minus 10 is 4. 4 by 12 into 10. तो ये करो तो वो मीडियन होगा. अभी तुम मेरे को बोलो कि Q1 के लिए क्या देखेंगे? Which class will be the Q1 class? Class having cumulative frequency, बोलो, first time greater than or equal to, now it will become 1n by 4 the Q1 के लिए. तो 1n by 4 is 28 by 4 which is 7. अभी 7 से larger first time cumulative frequency है 10. So that this 10 to 20 is the Q1 class. 10 to 20 will be the Q1 class. I mean, similarly tell me Q3 class. For Q3 class what will you search for? 3n by 4. Third decile? 3n by 10. 7th decile? 7n by 10. बाकी procedure सही है. 41st percentile? 41n by 100. Like that you have to proceed. समझा? मतलब तुम अपना अपना करेंगे क्या कैलकुलेशन. अभी आपको क्या क्या करना है, आई विल टेल यू. यू नीड टू फाइंड Q1, Q3, D3, D7, P73. ये यहाँ निकालो. Then you have to find all those range. Now my question is, tell me all the observations are ranging from where to where? 0 to 50, na? So range is going to be 0 to 50 means 50 minus 0 which is 50. So you have to find range, coefficient of range. Now exactly same. Now there is no difference like what we did in case of ungrouped data. Same will be done for group data. Quartile deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation. Then you have to do the mean deviation about mean. Mean deviation about mean. mean deviation about mode, mean deviation about median, variance, standard deviation sigma and the coefficient of variation. ये इतना पूरा करो. एक बार इधर का तुम पूरा करते हो तो कल जो हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं वो सब थ्योरी है, वो ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. थ्योरी को पूरा करेंगे, कुछ और प्रॉब्लम्स, दोज ऑड प्रॉब्लम्स दोज आई विल गिव यू, and then we will be set to solve the MCQs in the module, and then we will solve the previous papers. इस तरीके से एक एक चैप्टर को पूरा करो, एक एक चैप्टर को पूरा करेंगे, टेस्ट लेंगे, फिर उसको कंसोलिडेट करेंगे. इस तरीके से 70 मार्क्स तक अगर तुम करते रहेंगे तो फिर फेल नहीं हो सकते डेफिनेटली. समझा? राइट, वी स्टॉप.